I think you just, really excited and happy to getting a win this past week. We had a great crowd, close to 30,000, and, to a Lafayette team that we thought was really, really good coming in, and we still thought after playing them as a really, really good football team, they're getting better and better every week. And they played us hard, and it was a hard-fought win. So we're really excited about that. Now, just, compressed everything into a short week for us now. We're having to go down to Statesboro on Wednesday and play Georgia Southern Thursday night. So, it's been very, very busy, since the end of that game. So, but we're looking forward to playing Georgia Southern, a really good football team, 6-1, and, going down there in their place, and should be a great football game.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Steve Baer. Steve, please go ahead.
Hey, Coach. How you doing?
Hey, all right, Steve.
Good. If you would, just talk about being named the 25th ranked team in the Associated Press poll.
Well, I think, it's just obviously a great recognition for the work that we've been doing here, and really, I think it's really, I'm really happy for just our school, really, and the alumni and all the ones that have helped make this happen, the process from going from FCS to FBS and in such a short period of time, and being able to get recognized like that. And, so it's pretty neat. It's pretty awesome. And so, and then having said that, I mean, it doesn't win you any football games, and it doesn't, it's not going to beat Georgia Southern. I mean, so for us, we told our team, hey, it's great recognition, and you are to be commended for that. And but it has nothing to do with what our mission is this week, and that's going to win in a football game. So all our focus has been on Georgia Southern this week, and trying to get prepared, ready to play that game.
Speaking of that focus, can you kind of talk a little bit about Georgia Southern? Is this the same type team back from the 90s and in the 2000s?
Well, in regards to the kind of talent they have, I think it is. I mean, they have some great speed in their skill positions offensively and defensively. What they're doing now offensively, it gives them an opportunity, a chance to run the football, getting the ball in the hands of the playmakers, making you defend the whole field with the option attack. They have some really outstanding players, and if you're not fitting right, and then you're going to give up a big play. And so then defensively, Coach Sloan's down there, coaching defense, who spent a long time up here at App State, so obviously he's very familiar with our personnel and what we're trying to do, and they're running very similar defense to what we're running, if not the same. And so there's a lot of similarities in the two programs as far as wanting to run the football, playing good defense, and it gives yourself a chance to win football games. And I think that's why we're both sitting here, at 6-1 and 5-1, and it should be a great football game.
And can you kind of just address how, of course, your team has had great success in the Sun Belt, and Georgia Southern came up and won the thing right off the bat in their first year. Just talk about how you guys your transitions together from the SoCon to the Sun Belt.
Well, I think, again, a lot of similarities in the two programs with tradition and a lot of pride, I think, in both programs. And really over the years, a lot of good players and a lot of good coaches. And I think, you put all that together and it equals a lot of wins. And, I think it helped both our programs probably when we both made the transition at the same time. You have another school that you have a lot of respect for that's doing the same things. And, we both had a lot of success. They went through a little bit of a spell there, just changing some coaches. And then, now I think Coach Lunsford's kind of settled that all down. He's hired a lot of great coaches, and now they have an identity this year, and that's why they've been successful. So, but just overall, I think just coaching and players have really helped the transition for both our schools and made us competitive.
Still an intense rival for you guys?
Well, yeah, it's a great rivalry because, just going all the way back into the 90s, both schools playing for national championships at the FCS level. And, now we both made the jump. And, you mentioned that they won the Sun Belt the very first year, and we've won it the last 2 years. And every game we play, it doesn't matter. You can throw records out. It doesn't matter. It's a battle every time we play. And I think it's just because of the mutual respect that we have for both teams. I think, because both teams have had so much success. So, you're battling to be the best. And so every time you play, no matter if it's in Boone or Statesboro, you're going to get both teams' best shot. And that's just the way it is. It's just been that way. And it's just the next crew comes in of players, and they just adhere to the same thing. So it just makes it for a fun atmosphere and a fun game to play in.
Yeah, I couldn't help notice you guys always play on a Thursday. Is that
Yeah, we don't have anything to do with that. Well, I mean, that's, we get the schedule back in the spring, and they tell us that's when we're playing. I mean, I think ESPN wants to put the game on TV every year, and so that's just what we've been playing is on Thursday nights. You don't get used to it because it's a 5-day turnaround. We've never had a bye week before playing this game, and I think it's very hard for players, for both teams, to have to either travel or just get finished playing a game and 5 days later you got to play another game. That's pretty tough. And but it's the same for both teams, so it makes it even. But everybody, both staffs right now are cramming, trying to get the game plan in, and so you guys can play at their best.
That's about all I have, Coach.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Steve. Our next questions come from Brett Freelander. Brett, please go ahead.
Hi, Coach. You already mentioned that being ranked doesn't help you when you play Georgia Southern, but these kids are 18 to 22 years old, and they're going to get patted on the back a lot this week on campus. How do you keep them grounded, and how difficult a task is it to maintain their focus and not let that become a distraction?
Well, just because how we focus every day. I mean, we've had a lot of success over the last 3 years here, and we've been patted on the back quite a bit throughout that time, and but really it has nothing to do. And we talk about it all the time. What we do in the past has nothing to do with what we're doing right now. So every day we're refocused to have the best day we can have in that particular day, and that's why we've been successful. I think anytime you relish in what you've done, you're not going to do anything in the future. So we've done a good job of that, over the course of many, many years here to stay in the present and continue to focus on what the task at hand.
And I guess the same scenario is in dealing with injuries. A lot of programs lose a guy like Jalen, and it's a huge loss, and yet you guys next man up seem to really haven't had a whole lot of drop-off. Yeah.
Well, we got some good players. It goes back, just to recruiting and continue to recruit some high-level talent in here. And, Darrington Evans had a great game this past game. We have a great confidence in him. And, and we have some more backs behind him that we feel like are very, very good players. So, we try to play a lot of players at a lot of different positions in case something does happen throughout the season, which it will for every team. And so next guy in there needs to be able to make plays, and we have a lot of confidence in our guys to do that.
Thank you very much. Good luck Thursday.
Yeah, thank you.